Welcome, I am live, and I just forgot to do. There we go. I did my audio test, so we're all good. We're all good. I can be heard. You guys can hear me. Ha ha ha! You can hear me. Success. Anyway, welcome, ladies, gentlemen, everyone in between. I am Violet Hyena. You are here with perfect timing, and we are here to do tarot card readings for people with perfect timing, such as yourself. And I have 13 decks here, and they all have a lot to say, so I use one regular playing card deck to choose which one gets to speak. And that's how it works. You drop your question in chat, and then I answer your question with the cards. Alright, and I see we have Debbie Kelly. Hello, Debbie. And Debbie says, hello, beautiful. Hearts. Debbie says, can you tell me what the universe has to say tonight? I can. Universe, please tell us. What does Debbie need to hear today? Oh, universe, please tell us which deck Debbie needs to hear from. It is 10 from Southern, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Trust your vibes. Beep. Got it. Come out. There we go. Okay. And Debbie Kelly. You know what? I'll do that that question next, because it made me laugh. But first, focus on what does the universe have to say. To Debbie. What does the universe have to say to Debbie tonight? The universe has to say, stay in your own skin. Stay in your own skin. Let's find out what that means. It's number 26. A sixth sensory person. As a sixth sensory person, you have a tendency to become over empathetic at times. Do not only sense others' vibrations, but you also absorb and internalize them as your own. This is not only psychically unhealthy, it can also make you physically sick if you do it often enough. The cure is to mentally and emotionally stay in your own skin, and don't operate like a psychic sponge absorbing the energy around you. It's okay to support others, but don't try to rescue them. It interrupts their growth and harms you as well. Stay in your skin by slowly breathing through your nose and out through your mouth, while focusing on your body. The more you breathe, the more you keep your own spirit and allow others the dignity of managing their own affairs. Another key to disengaging is to see and name the physical objects around you. This is a 2-minute psychic energy adjustment reset. It is nice to care, but don't carry. Alright, so what this means is you gotta not be so empathetic with the other people. Let them deal with their stuff and cleanse your own energy. So I hope that helps you out for that one, Debbie. And then I'll do your second question. Oh, there's more! I must make a list. I looked at chat. By the way, I hope that helps you out, Debbie, for your card pull. And then I'm gonna catch up on chat and make a list. Not that one. Another one. Oh, use the word bump. Doop. There we go. Alright, let's see here. Debbie's other question. So I'll put Debbie on the list. Okay, so when I catch up on chat, then I will come back and do the list of questions. Debbie had asked, will I be lucky at the casino next week? Smile face. And hello, Margaret. Margaret says hello, so hello back. And Debbie says, awesome card. Be authentic to myself. Correct. And Margaret says, is Paul... Okay, so put Margaret on the list. Thank you, Margaret, for your questions. Okay, and Margaret is Paul going to date the girl that is at his house? Debbie says, no overgive. Correct. As in energy? Yes, correct. Margaret says, is Paul going to try to come to my house tomorrow? And Debbie says, yes, it helps. Smile. Thank you. And you're very welcome. Alright, so I have caught up on chat and I'm going to answer Debbie's question. Here we go. And that's a tarot card question because will Debbie be lucky at the casino next week? Which deck wants to help Debbie out with that? Not that one. Too messy. Ah, that one. Good shuffle. Okay, number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Prisma Visions deck. Okay, so it's a yes/no question. Will Debbie be lucky at the casino next week? Will Debbie be lucky at the casino next week? Will Debbie be more? Will Debbie be lucky at the casino next week? Will Debbie be more? Will Debbie be more rich is what I wanted to say. Will Debbie be lucky at the casino? Okay, let's see. Oh, and the answer is no. I'm sorry, Debbie. It's the 9 of Wands. We're going to look into it with more detail. So no, you're not going to be lucky at the casino next week. 9 of Wands. It's going to be a lot of action. And a lot of pretty lights. It's very beautiful, but I don't see it cashing up for you. You're going to have a good time. Super good time. But it came up on no, which means it's going to be pretty lights and a good time, definitely. But lucky, not so much. Go and enjoy the other stuff that's there. Or just play the penny stuffed and don't expect too much. But yeah, that's what the cards have to say about the casino. So I hope that helps you out, Debbie. Then we're gonna get to Margaret's lovely questions. Getting another board for questions. Another board. I love these little boards. They're the best. Favorite. Okay, let's see. Margaret says, is Paul going to date the girl that is at his house? Is Paul gonna date that girl? And is Paul going to try to come to my house tomorrow? Is Paul gonna go to Margaret's house tomorrow? Okay. So is Paul gonna date the girl that's at his house? And is Paul gonna go to Margaret's house tomorrow? Alright, let's find a deck that wants to answer these lovely questions. Ooh, interesting. I like that. Okay, we're gonna go with J, which is 11. So, and it's Hufflepuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The Prisma Visions deck. Prisma Visions deck. Okay, so is Paul gonna date the girl at his house, and is Paul going to go to Margaret's house tomorrow? Without, not that one. Come back out of it. Not that one. Okay. Shake it off. Sorry. That's better. Much better. Okay. So is Paul gonna date the girl? Oh, yes. And is Paul going to Margaret's house tomorrow? No. So, for the first one, is Paul going to date the girl that's at his house? And the answer was yes. And it's the Ace of Swords. And the swords are of the mind. So something mental is going, so something with mentality is going to go on. There's going to be a lot of fantasizing is the word that comes to me. There's going to be a lot of fantasizing about the girl that he's with. So nothing physical, but it's mental at the moment. And then is Paul gonna go to Margaret's house tomorrow? And the answer is no. And Seven of Pentacles. And Seven of Pentacles is is it harvest time for the crops? I don't think it's harvest time. Pentacles is wealth, health, and earth. And you planting or plucking? Okay, in the picture, they're planting the financial seeds, the coins. So it's a no. So if it's a no, and it's the Seven of Pentacles, then he is doing other things. He's planting other resources to have them grow. Weirdly, if these are related, he might be not going to Margaret's house because he's got thoughts back to the girl at his house. That's not explicit, but it could be a reason, but he just doesn't go to Margaret's house tomorrow. Alright, I hope that helps you out, Margaret. Okay, I'm gonna have a sip of water, and then I'm gonna look back at chat. Water. Water's good. Water breaks are awesome. And do forgive me, I have to ask Gemini a question. One moment. It's nothing stream related, it's definitely personal. Okay, there we go. Alright, so back in the game. Back to questions. So I see Will. Wait. I did Debbie's question. I did Margaret's question. So the list is done. And we're going to clear that list. We're going to stick with the pink one for now. This one I can easily open here. There we go. Will Margaret be able to keep her job until she moves to Florida? So keep job until Florida. And Marcus says, 28 he come to my house at all. I posted. So I'm guessing according to my keyboard, yeah, will he be able to get will he come to my house at all? So will I guess will Paul go to Margaret's house at all? Will Margaret be able to get a protective order? Will I get able? Will Margaret be able to get a protective order against me? Him. Okay, is the question, will Margaret be able to get a protective order against him? There we go. There we go. Communication is key. Sometimes it takes a little work. It's okay. Typos happen. I am fully aware of this. It's okay. We'll figure it out. Okay. Will Margaret be able to get a protective order against Paul? Got it. There we go. Beautiful. We got it. We got it. Alrighty. So let's pick the deck first before we get carried away with reframing the questions. Which deck would I like to answer Margaret's questions? Which deck would like to answer Margaret's questions? Which deck would like to answer Margaret's questions? Which one? Number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Prisma Visions again. This deck just wants all of the attention tonight. Okay, so will Margaret be able to keep her job until Florida? Will Paul go to Margaret's house ever? And will Margaret get a protective order against Paul? Okay. We got this. We got the yes, no, and no. So yes, you'll be able to keep your job until Florida. Got Page of Wands. And the Page of Wands. The Page is the young starter of the suit. And Wands is the suit of action. So this is a youth that is full of action. The suit is magic, action, creativity, air. No, not air. Fire. That's what it is. So you're gonna have that until Florida. It doesn't seem like, by the picture and intuitively, it doesn't look that friendly. Like, it's gonna be the job you're gonna have until Florida, and it's gonna do what it's gonna do for you financially, but it's just gonna be until then, and it's just the job. It's gonna be the paycheck. It's just gonna be the paycheck. There's really not a lot to it. Will Paul go to Margaret's house? What was it? At all? And the answer was a no. And the card isn't Major Arcana, and it is the World. So he's not going to go to your house at all. There is the entire world, the connection to the world. There's other things and other places he can go besides your house, and he's going to be everywhere else but your house. That's how that's going to work. And then no for Margaret getting a protective order against Paul. And that's the Ace of Wands. That's a no. But the Ace of Wands is the beginning of an action. I think it's the beginning of an action that never needed to be started. So you're not going to need a protective order against Paul. I do believe that's what that means. So that's great. I hope that helps you out, Margaret. Here we go. I'm gonna put this stick away. I'm gonna have a drink. There we go. Gonna have a drink of water. Yeah. Water's so good. Okay, is TJ going to drop off the paperwork this week? Let's find out. Paul, will you drop off the paperwork this week? No, not Paul. TJ. Will TJ going to drop off the paperwork? I will get the right people. Will TJ drop off the paperwork? TJ drop off the paperwork this week? This week. And is TJ going to give Margaret the money she asked for? TJ, do you got the money? Excellent. So we're going to pick a deck to answer these lovely questions. That was a lovely shuffle. I'm going to keep that one. We got 10 of Hufflepuff. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Supernatural deck. So it's TJ. Gonna drop off the papers this week. And it's TJ. Is TJ gonna give me? Is TJ gonna give Margaret the money that she asked for? Oh, that's a good shuffle. Okay. TJ gonna drop off the paperwork? No. And is TJ gonna give Margaret the money? Also no. Both major arcana. Hello. TJ, what you doing? What you doing with your life, TJ? Alright, TJ, are you going to drop off the paperwork this week? No. Oh, this one is not a major arcana. This is, however, a court card. The King of Pentagrams. He's holding off on that paperwork so that he can remain the King of Pentagrams just a little bit longer. Because while he doesn't drop off that paperwork, he is not pushing forth whatever. He's not going forward with whatever that paperwork will do. So, no, he's not going to drop off that paperwork this week. I feel just like he's doing it as a power play because it's the King of Pentagrams. And he's sitting on his throne. Was it throne? Yeah. So he's just not gonna get to that paperwork this week. And then is TJ gonna give you the money? No. The world. He is gonna be focused on the other parts of the world and just dodging that issue because he can. If he can dodge it, he's gonna. He's gonna go out on the road if he has to avoid it, but yes, he's going to dodge it if he can. No, he's not gonna give you the money. If he can avoid it, he's gonna try to avoid it. I just get the stubborn attitude right now. Alright, I hope it helps you out, Margaret. I'm gonna get a drink. And then I'm gonna catch up on chat. Boop. By the way, I hope that helped you out, Margaret. Very good. I'm gonna clear the board. And I don't see any more questions in chat. And I don't see any viewers currently in the room. So guess what? I get to pick an oracle deck. And I get to read from it. Ha 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 ha. Okay, and I know this deck is just a little. I think this one. I think it was this one. This one's a little stiff. Let me see how stiff. Oh, so thick. They're very thick. Alright. I'm gonna stretch these cards out a bit. Okay, I'm gonna stretch them out a bit, but I'm also gonna read the front. So, should I leave or should I stay? My relationships are supposed to feel good. I can always enter my vibrational vortex of creation. My every thought is attracting its vibrational essence. I can praise abundance wherever I see it. My thoughts join a powerful swirling vortex of attraction. My most important relationship is with my source. I came as an extension of source energy. Inspired action is always pleasurable action. My life is about my relationships. Making peace with my today will improve my future. Beneficial beliefs feel better when I think them. I can look for things I appreciate in relationships. I intend to see the best in everyone. Flawed promises can attract true unwanted evidence. Why do I want the relationship I want? I'll envision the behavior I desire to inspire. The universal law of attraction is managing my expansion. Our diversity supports our individual freedoms. My attention to unwanted can't defy the law of attraction. I can get from unwanted to wanted relationships. I have complete control over my own thoughts. I can replace false premises with law-based premises. Causing pain for others would attract pain to me. A belief is only a thought I keep thinking. These are very stiff. I can focus on what I do want in a relationship. The essence of my every desire can be fulfilled. Life is supposed to be good for me. Billions of us are living in perfect diversity. I will not try to control the uncontrollable like my grandmother. My imagination attracts all cooperative relationships, which is partly my grandmother. Relationships I don't want clarify those I do want, which is my own apartment. Everything is always working out for me. Very good. Alright. Everything is always working out for me. I'm the vibrational being, vibrationally emanating desires. I know, I'm at a frame. I'm just bending the cards so that they're a little bit more flexible. Because these are thick boys. I'll not ask others to become different for me. Attempting to control others attracts more to be controlled. Okay, I can attract relationships that agree with my desires. Nice pen. I intend to co-create from my place of positive attraction. There we go. The law of attraction assembles all cooperative relationships. Don't worry, I'll be very gentle. These are very tough pieces of cardstock. My relationships will change when my vibration changes. This will slightly warp the card to get more air underneath them that we don't stick together so much. Just a slight warp. I haven't yet been able to do this with this deck. My manifestations are the indicators of my beliefs. Babies are thinking and attracting before they are speaking. So true. So true. Okay, I have control of the vibration I offered. I have control of the vibration I offer. I have control of the vibration I offer. Yeah, I haven't seen this card, so I just... Little bendy bend. This one's really stiff. Gotta work it. Gotta work it out. Gotta work it out. Okay, the law of attraction is the most happy relationships. Another one I haven't seen come through. So yeah, these need to be bent a little. What's this one? The law of attraction cannot bring you a well-balanced, happy person if you are not yourself already that. The law of attraction, no matter what you do or say, will bring to you those who predominantly match the person who you predominantly are. If you're not happy with yourself or your life, the attraction of a partner will only exaggerate the disorder, because any action taken from a place of lack is always counterproductive. Nice. By default, I could have attracted unwanted relationships. Our source is one of love, not condemnation. This one's pretty stiff. There we go. A little flex. Okay, there are many right ways for us to behave. Behave like a monkey. Okay. Well, you know what? This is a good time to do it because I don't have any in the room and there's no questions. So this is okay. We're exercising the cards. That's funny. That's funny English. English funny. Does that count? That counts a little. I think that counts for a lot. If I can, English funny. Feeling negative emotions means I'm launching requests. It's a little bendy. There we go. A little flexible. So my true success is measured by my alignment. And don't worry, I'm just slightly bending these cards because they're very thick cardstock and they shuffle easier when they have a little bend to them. I can stop attracting don't wants by attention to do wants. So if you do want stuff, you have to focus upon it and think about it and fantasize and make plans about it. Do art about it. Do whatever you want. A varied behavior adds to the planet's well-being. Our varied behavior adds to the planet's well-being. Good. Good. And again, I'm just exercising the cards. They're not full of demons. They're just very stiff, okay? They're not pleasant yet to shuffle. So I haven't been able to do this with this deck yet. I can find harmony by feeling more improved thoughts. A person in the chat. Hello. Eleanor Jafta. Hi, will the father of my child pay child maintenance last day of the month? Child maintenance. I'm going to answer your question. I'm going to put these cards away, and we're going to answer your question. So, these away. And then I'm going to pick a deck for you. Okay. So, Eleanor Jafta, I have not met you. I don't believe I've met your username yet. So, welcome if you're a newer subscriber. Hello, welcome. So, I'm going to shuffle this regular playing card deck, and I'm going to choose from this deck one of my very eager decks to give you your answer. So we got the Nine of Hufflepuff. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got the Gay Tarot. Very good. Very good choice. Alright, so Eleanor says, will the father of your child pay the child maintenance last day of the month? I know it's not, I don't really think it's called child maintenance, but I know what you mean. I'm trying to remember the correct word for it. But child maintenance is such a good word for it. You know what? We're going to stick with that. Child maintenance is now the word for that thing that fathers pay. Child maintenance. I really like that. Alright, so will the father pay the child maintenance on the last day of the month? And the answer is yes. Ooh. My yes, no's are covered by if they're face up looking at it, it's a yes. So if it's right side up like it is for me, it's a yes. If it would be reversed, it would be a no, but it's not. So we're good. And it is also the Sage of Coins, which is so appropriate for this question because it's a sage, so it's an older man. So this man is taking responsibility for what he's done, and he is going to pay the coins. So the wealth, health of the child. So this is really this is a definite yes. This is a father who is looking to take care of his child and grow this child into a person. So hey, yeah. He's going to pay his child maintenance at the end of the month. That's awesome. I hope that helps you out, Eleanor. Well, I'm going to ask the cards. Will he be giving Eleanor the amounts she asked for? Will he be giving Eleanor the amounts she asked for? The answer is no. And the detail on this one is the major arcana of justice. So what this card is telling me is that the justice system has had its say in the amount, and he's going to be paying that amount. So he's gonna pay what the law has determined to be the correct amount. That's what it has. That's what it says to me. So hope that helps you out. R1000 question mark. So is that another domination of money than dollars? Either way, I'm going to ask and let the cards deal with that. I don't have to know. I just have to read the cards. So it is no. It says no, but the Sage of Wands. So it says no to R1000. Sage of Wands. Sage of Wands is an action card. Is the action suit. The Sage of Wands is one of the court cards. And intuitively, it says they should have no problem with that amount. The question is, will they pay it? The answer was no. R1,000. Well, the cards answered no. I don't know what country economic thing that would be, but the cards answered no to that amount. South Africa. All right. Well, cards. How much should Eleanor expect? Let's see, the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands is a victory card of action. I believe you're going to receive enough money to where it's a victory instead of a defeat. So that is the amount that you're going to receive. Alright. I hope that helps you out, Eleanor. I don't see anything else in chat at the moment. Get back out my Oracle deck. See, the thoughts I think determine the relationship I attract. And Eleanor doesn't. Why doesn't he feel anything for our 1-year-old daughter? Well, let me ask the cards. Which deck wants to answer this question? Okay, number 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is everything. Every little thing you do is magic, you know. Deck. So why? Why doesn't he feel anything for our 1-year-old daughter? Why doesn't he feel anything for their Eleanor's 1-year-old daughter? What do the cards say? Let's see. 10. Oh, 10 of Swords. Wow. So the reason he doesn't feel anything for your 1-year-old daughter is understandably the 10 of Swords. Because the 10 of Swords is well, let's start with the suit. The suit is the swords. The suit is representing the mind, air, conflict, and as you might be able to see in the card, all of these swords are stabbing into this deer, which is actually quite good for representing a 1-year-old daughter. Because it's a fawn. He's got spots. But the thoughts about the daughter might be depressing. He might be feeling, or no, he might be focusing on all the bad things about the daughter instead of appreciating her for what she is, which is a growing human being. And also this card is one of those cards which is like a small death to a person. So it's him having to let go of something in his mind. It could also be like just compounding bad mental juju, just bad mental thinking, bad mental health, bad just he's focused on all the negative and he can't let it go, so it kills him emotionally, and that is what leads to the small death. And that would also mean that he has to accept his own something, he has to accept a small personal death, and if he doesn't do that, he's not going to be able to accept the daughter. But this is a very negative mental card, so I'm going to sum it up as he has some mental issues that he's working through, and this is why he can't love or appreciate the young daughter. So I hope that helps you out, Eleanor. What are the bad things? What are the bad things? Usually, ask the cards. What are the bad things? What could he be focusing on that are so bad? What is he focusing on? Oh, you're very welcome, by the way. What is he focusing on that is so bad? What is he focusing on that he has to do this to his own daughter? That's gotta be something pretty bad to do all that. Let's find out. Ooh, Seven of Wands. Okay, so he is so the Suit of Wands is fire, manifestation, action, magic. It is motion. It is doing. It is going through all the things. And the Seven of Wands is tied to a variety of things going on. It's very complex of all the actions he's dealing with. He has other things to focus on besides the daughter that he wants to focus on or that he finds more pleasant to do. And it's also a card of options. So 7 is the number of options. So if you're looking back, you can look at all the options that you can take with these actions. And he's focusing on all the actions he could be taking. And oh, okay, so if he's focusing on other actions besides the daughter, then the daughter is getting in the way of those actions. And that's pretty sad. Alright, I hope that helps you out, Eleanor. Put this deck away. He's focusing on other women and her kids. That would definitely be it. That would definitely fall in that category. And Eleanor, you have subscribed, so you are welcome to as many questions of the cards as you want. I only have a 2-hour limit when I stream, and I've only been streaming for an hour and 10 minutes, so I got like 50 minutes left if you have any more questions. Or was that is that last post supposed to be a question? Oh, is someone doing black magic on me? Ooh, that's a very good question. Let's find out. Let's find a deck that wants to answer Eleanor's next question. K, and K is for 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 is the Robinwood Tarot. Okay, is someone doing black magic on Eleanor? Is someone doing black magic on Eleanor? Is someone doing black magic on Eleanor? Yeah, girl. And the answer is no. The answer is no. So that's a good sign. It means someone's not casting some spells on you, which is really good. And the details in the card is the Two of Cups. Someone is not doing black magic on you, but you are pulled down by relationships around you right now. Because the cups is emotion, and the Two of Cups is sharing. The number 2 is usually either like it's a duality thing. So this is sharing your emotion with somebody normally, but it has you down, and that is. It might feel like dark magic, but it's not dark magic. It is just the relationships you're in right now are not good for you. And that might feel like black magic, but it's not. It's just toxic people. Okay. And why is he allowing the woman he's with to disrespect me? It's a very good question. Let's ask the cards. Why is he allowing the woman he's with to disrespect Eleanor? Okay, so that's Knight of Wands. Okay, well, we have the Knight of Wands is more of a character, a trait. Because wands are fire, action, magic and creativity. And the Knight is full of action. So it's a double action card. This person loves to just go and do and doesn't think. They just go and do. And he's probably not thinking about the disrespect you feel about this woman disrespecting you. Let me look at this. He's really not in a place of caring, is he? Because this personality is just going to be hot-tempered. That's the word that's coming to me. He's hot-tempered. He just thinks it's part of the culture to act the way he acts and allow people to disrespect other people. So I would not put much... I would not give this type of personality the time of day. Let's put it that way. Let's not give him the time of day. He's just not worth putting energy into it. He'll burn you out. And that is what the cards say. Okay, and has he ever loved me in our time that we were together towards me? No, he's not caring towards me. Yeah, so has he ever loved Eleanor in the time that they were together? Let's ask the cards. Did he ever love Eleanor? Did he ever? Did he ever love Eleanor? And the answer is no, unfortunately. And this is a major arcana card. So, no, he didn't ever love you. I do apologize for that message. I don't like having those words come out of my mouth. He is about himself and only himself. He is all fire. He's all phoenix. He's all about himself. He's not about others. He's about snappy action that's going to help him out and refining himself, but no one else. And he, again, fire. He's just I'm going to say that the cards are telling me that he's a very snappy, upsetting person who is very angry all the time. So, no. Sorry, Eleanor. That is what the cards say. Wish I had better news for you. And Eleanor says, so how does he feel about the woman he's with now? Let's find out. How does he feel? How does he feel? How does he feel? That's a good shuffle. How does he feel? Oh golly. Well, he feels let me explain this card. It is a 10 of Pentacles. It is Pentacles, which is the coins, the wealth, the health, the earth. And 10 is the completion of the suit of coins, which is a journey from start to finish, a completion of a fulfillment of financial wealth. So he feels like this new relationship is full of financial gain and a good, resourceful place. A place of plenty. And a stable place. So that's what he feels with this new woman. Does he love her? Let's ask the cards. Does he love her? Does he love her? No, he does not. He does not love her. He is charging forth. This is the major arcana. This is the Chariot. He is charging forth through life. It is all action. It is all going forward with what he thinks is right and what his goals are, what's going to fulfill him. He is toxically selfish. He only takes and he doesn't give. He just takes. He sees opportunity and he takes it and he does not give. So he's not giving any love to anyone. And he's certainly not giving it to the new woman either, but she must have resources that are making him go forth and take them. Alright, and that is what the cards are saying to me. How would he feel if he were to hear I was with someone else? That's a very good question. I will ask the cards. How would he feel? How would he feel if Eleanor found someone else? How would he feel if Eleanor found someone else? Let's see what we got. We got, oh, the Fool. He would feel like a fool. Feel like a fool, maybe. So I know what this card usually represents, but the fact that it is called the Fool. And if you were to feel some way about you having someone else, how would he feel if he were to hear I was with someone else? He would feel like the fool. The fool who let that one get away. Because this card has other meanings, but intuitively, the fool words really stick out today. So he's gonna feel like a fool. I'm gonna drink water. Will he ever get someone else pregnant? Will he ever get someone else pregnant? It's a very good question. Will he ever get someone else pregnant? The answer is yes. The Queen of Wands. And again, sticking with his suit of wands, he's on fire. He's going forth. He's getting them ladies pregnant. Because I see this queen being very fertile, and it is the suit of creation. So yeah, he's going to be procreating as much as possible. And funny enough, this card is brandishing the wand, and it's like, well, he might just worship his own, male anatomy part. So yeah, he's gonna get other ladies pregnant. Is the next baby gonna be from someone older than him or younger? That's a very good question. Let's see. Cool. Okay, you know what? I have a good solution for this. Will he get someone older pregnant, or will he get someone younger pregnant. We'll do 2 cards for the yes, no. Honey, these are tarot cards. This is not a calculator. I can do older or younger. That's what I can do. I can't do specific ages. If I could get that specific, I would be playing the lottery and winning. It's no problem. Hey, you asked. It's okay. Okay, so is the next baby gonna be from someone older than him or younger? Alright. Older or younger than him? Okay, so older is no. Younger is no. Interesting. So if it's no for older and younger, then we can assume it's going to be someone his age. But we're going to look into more details about the card. So, well, again, we have the Suit of Wands. We have the Six of Wands, which is a victory. And the victory is probably getting someone pregnant. And the World is definitely his connection with the world around him. But since they're both no's, then it's going to be someone his age that he gets pregnant next. Because that's the in-between part. And Erica says hi. Hi, Erica. Welcome. You just subscribed. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome, welcome. And oh, nice. We're getting people. So, since we're getting more people, I'm going to start making a list. Hold on. We're getting a list of people ready. So we have here we go. We have Eleanor says laughing, crying, hearts, smiley. Awesome. Erica said hi, and then Eleanor is on the list, so I'm going to catch up on chat, and then I'm gonna get back to your question, Eleanor. So hold on tight. Eleanor, and then Erica says, does Juan miss me and our kids? So Erica, you are going on the list, and once I catch up on chat, then I will do Eleanor, and then I'll do you. And then Safia says, hello. Hello, Safia. Welcome back. And Safia says, I was wondering, did I end up healing something in AY? I'm going to ask the cards. So, Safia is on the list after Erica. Alrighty, so there's our list. I'm going to put it over here. I'm going to do the list, and then once I finish the list, then we'll look back at chat. So everybody hold on, I'm going to work on all of this stuff. I just need to focus in one place. Alright, so Eleanor's question was... Well, first, which deck wants to answer Eleanor's question? Which deck wants to answer Eleanor's question? Okay, it's gonna be Queen. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The Octopus Tarot. Eleanor. Here we go. And Eleanor's question is, will he support the baby, though? We're going to ask the cards. Will he support the baby? Will he support the baby? Will he support the child? Will he support the baby? Alright, will he support the baby? The answer is yes. The Six of Cups. So the Suit of Cups is water, emotion, and relationships. And the 6 is the number of victory. So this is returning to... I remember this one is returning to a childlike state. Like mentally you are not regressing, but overturning all of your programming through life and returning to your inner child, essentially. So he is going to support the baby because the baby is a victory on his end. And it's emotional as far as him seeing himself in the child and wanting that child to be victorious. So that is what the cards are telling me. Eleanor, I hope that helps you out. So yes, he's going to help support the baby. Okay, and then we have Erica. Which deck wants to answer Erica's question? Which deck wants to answer Erica's question? It's going to be number 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Every little thing you do is magic, you know. That's what the deck is called. Everything you do is magic. And then we're going to refresh Erica's question, which is, does Juan miss me and our kids? Does Juan miss Erica and their kids? Does Juan miss Erica and their kids? Does Juan miss Erica and their kids? Okay, so that's a no. So Erica, my yes and no's are if towards me, if the card is reversed, it's a no. And if the card is right side up, then it's a yes. But it came down a no. Juan missing you and your kids. That's a definite no. He's got his brain stuck on something new. So he's not. I'm looking into the card for more details. He's got his brain stuck on something new. Something new has sparked his brain, so he's not thinking about you. Therefore, he's not missing you at the moment. So, I do apologize to have to deliver that message, but that is what the cards are saying right now. I hope that helps you out. And then we have Safia's question. Safia was question. I was wondering, did Safia end up healing something in AY? I think AY is the person. Did Safia end up healing someone in AY? Something in AY. Let's see, it's number 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's gonna be my gator. Okay. And did Safia end up healing something in AY? Did Safia end up healing something in AY? Did Safia end up healing something in AY? The answer is no. It is a no. Let's look into the card for more details. Cups. So this was a no. There's 10 of cups. The cups, the suit is for emotions and water and relationships. And a 10 of cups is the completion of the idealized life. So you did not heal something in AY. You did not end up healing that dream of, I don't want to call it life fulfillment, but that is the words that come to my brain. Like when people idealize a fulfilling life of having kids, the house, the rainbow, the partner, the everything perfect. You did not heal that. Like that emotional wound is not something that was healed. It was it's still a dream. Let's put it that way. It's still a dream. So that is what the cards have to say. Okay, So I'm going to put these back, and then I'm going to have some water and check chat. Water. Okay. So I'm going to check chat, clear the lists, and probably get ready to make a new list. Alright, what we got? Safia, and then Eleanor says, last question, will I ever get pregnant again? See, Eleanor, you are back of the list. Again, I'm going to catch up on chat, and then I will get back to you. And she says, I'm talking about his next baby. So, Eleanor, do you mean just for clarification, it's going to give you time to answer as I go through chat. Do you want to know whether you'll just get pregnant in general or if you'll get pregnant with his baby again? I can do both. You know what? If you don't answer, I'll do both. So, let's see. And Erica retracted the message. And she said, thank you. And Safia says, yes, he is. Safia says, I was praying that he would get rid of his sex addiction. Did that work out? Also, what is his energy towards me? Or what message would he give me right now? We are in no contact. Okay, and then Safia, you're on the board. Okay. So, I have caught up on chat, so I'm going to do Eleanor and then Safia. So, what deck would like to answer Eleanor's question? It's probably going to be the two-carder. Oh, Eleanor, what a question? Okay, and since I do see it before I started anything, I do see Eleanor again has asked a question, so that way I remember to do your second question. Okay, we got Eleanor's first question. Which deck would like to answer that one? Let's see, number 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The cat turrets. This is going to require a third board. Because we're going to split this into like 2. So, will Eleanor get pregnant again. Ever. And then with his. Alright. So we're gonna do like a variation here. Like, will Eleanor get pregnant in general ever again? Or with this specific man's baby? So, specific man. There we go. Because I don't believe the man's name has been mentioned, and that's okay. We'll just do specific man. Specific man. So, will Eleanor get pregnant again, and will it be with this man's baby? Ooh, the cards are being stingy today. This is also my silliest deck. This is the Cat Tarot. Okay. So, will Eleanor get pregnant again ever? The answer is no. And specifically with this man's baby. Oh, death. But apparently, yes. Oh, that could be bad. Okay, so will you get pregnant again ever? The answer is no, and it is the Emperor. Which makes me think of it being the father, which is the specific man we've been doing tarot on. But also, yes, in terms of death. And these are both major arcana. So I'm trying to figure out what the cards are trying to tell me here. So, will Eleanor get pregnant ever again? And it came up, no, the Emperor. It's a major arcana. And it has to do with, like, the Emperor is the father figure. The Emperor is a masculine figure. But intuitively, it makes me think of this specific man. And if it's... This is the major arcana, death. And death is not usually the actual death of someone. It is a symbol of someone dying, like the aspect of someone dying. It is the death of, it is change. So, change is a form of death. So, will Eleanor get pregnant again ever? The answer is no. Specifically with his baby. Alright, I don't want to be super morbid. I don't really like this topic. Because usually the death card is about change. But when talking about babies and pregnancy, it's a life and death thing. And okay, so let's do the logic here. If you never get pregnant again, but with this man in the picture, it makes me think emotionally these are not comfortable words for me to say. That's what the problem is. I do not want to say these words. Okay, so I'm trying to find really nice YouTube friendly words for this. For this reading specifically. If Eleanor never gets pregnant again, but yes, by this specific man, there will be a death. Can I just say that and be done with it? Because emotionally, I don't want to say the fine line because it makes me feel icky. So don't sleep with that man ever again. I think that's what these cards are trying to say. Don't sleep with that man ever again. Because there will be awful, awful consequences. Alright, so I'm gonna leave that to you. Because I don't feel perfectly okay with that reading. I hope that helps you out. I'm gonna go to the next one. To Safia. Safia's question. Let's see, which deck would like to answer Safia's question? Okay, Safia says is praying that he would get rid of his sex addiction. Did that work out? Okay, so let's do a little diagnosis here. So A Y 6 addiction. Go. Did that work out? Also, what is his energy towards me? So what's his energy? And what message would he give me right now? Okay. I know, it's a lot of boards. So, let's see. I'm trying to condense them down for a nice, smooth reading. Alright, so, did Safia cure AY's addiction? Okay, what's his energy? And is there a message? There we go. So which deck would like to answer Safia? Okay, so the 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Robin Wood Tarot would like to answer Safia's question. Okay, here we go. Okay, so for the cards, we're going to restate the questions. Did Safia cure AY's addiction? What's his energy towards Safia? And what message does he have for Safia? Those are the 3 we are focusing on. Alright. And I just realized that I am over my 2 hours for tonight by 5 minutes. So I'm going to finish this list and then no more questions, guys. No more questions. My 2 hour limit holds me with really good. It keeps me mentally healthy. Let's put it that way. So I'm going to continue and finish this list, but then we're done for the night. Okay, so A-wise addiction. Oh. How do we phrase it? Safia was praying. Did that work out? The answer is yes. And the energy is towards Safia is the Page of Pentacles. And then what message does AY want to give Safia, which is number 1 of Wands. Okay. So, yes, your prayer set. So what do I have here if it's a yes, no? I was praying that he would get rid of his sex addiction, that work out. The card says yes. It is a very feminine card. It is the Empress. Interestingly enough, this is the card of fertility and abundance and motherhood and pregnancy. But it says yes, they got rid of the addiction. It's a major arcana, so it's not playing around. It's definitely not playing around. Since it's a yes that it worked out, he may have healed some sort of feminine negativity that he was focused on, which is good news for him. And then the energy towards Safia is the Page of Pentacles, which is the youth of the suit of pentacles or coins. So it's health, wealth, and earth. And being focused on the energy towards that is, it's a youthful mindset. It is a youthful mindset that thinks about, that has the energy. His energy is of a youth who is looking at a new wealth project. So something new in the realm of making money, basically. So, or is this one? Yes, this is the one of resources. So a new path of resources. So that's his energy. He's focused on making the money. But it's a new thing he's doing. It's not something he has much knowledge on. So that's where his energy is going right now. And what his message would, what message he would get for Safia is the Ace of Wands. And wands are fire, magic, creation, action. fire. There's something like electric about this one. Like there was a spark. Like this is like beginning energy. There was some sort of spark. Something was beginning. It's the Ace of Wands. And it's a message. So the message is that it was a short action relationship. A little intense. And that is what it's telling me. That's what it was. And I think that's all he thinks about it as. So I hope that helps you out, Safia. Okay, and I'm just gonna say it. This looks like a phallic object. As you can see, the rod and the two flowers, it just looks like it looks like what it is. It looks like that's what it was. I'm on YouTube. I don't know how much I can say about that. I don't want the channel to get demonetized, not demonetized, but strikes or anything. So yeah, I hope that helps you out. And put this deck away, and then I saw that Eleanor had another question. That's going to be the last question that I can do tonight because I'm already over the 2-hour limit. And then I'm going to read chat and say goodnight. So Eleanor's second question is going to be the last question of the night. Oh, what questions? We did both. That one. So I'm trying to remember where I was. Last question. I did that one. And then Erica's and Safia's. Oh, here we go. What a question. What is his energy towards me and my energy towards him? Okay. So let's get that board back out. So what's his energy to Eleanor and Eleanor? Alright, so we have his energy towards Eleanor and Eleanor's energy to him. And this is going to be the last one because I am over my 2-hour limit by 15 minutes. So I'm going to pick a deck. King. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So Robin Wood Church. It's going to answer this. Okay, so what is his energy towards Eleanor? And what is Eleanor's energy towards him? Okay, his energy and her energy towards him. So let's see, we have his energy towards Eleanor is the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is a teacher figure, a priest-like figure, an authority figure, a the Hierophant is like a teacher, a molder. And this one specifically intuitively goes more towards he's trying to create little ones of himself. That is the gist of it. The energy is to make babies and raise them in his way. And then the Eleanor energy towards him is the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles is coins, wealth, health, and earth. And the Queen is a very stable person financially and with resources. So you towards him, you are a stable figure with resources. And fertility. And that is what the cards are telling me. I hope that helps you out, Eleanor. And again, it's been 2 hours and 18 minutes, and I hit my limit at 2 hours for streaming. So I'm gonna put these cards away, and I'm gonna catch up on chat. But no more questions. No more questions tonight. I gotta get some sleep. But I do really appreciate all of your questions tonight. They've been amazing. And if you come back tomorrow, in 22 hours, I'll be here again. And again, I can answer more questions. But I'm going to catch up on chat. And then I'm going to sign off. So, what? Yes. And, okay, so do both. Please do that. Also, on a different subject, why are my ex-coworkers RNA ghosting me now when I have left? Things were horrible between everybody there, but they used to root for me. Okay, Sophia, bring that question back tomorrow and I will answer it. Don't worry, just come back tomorrow or in the future and re-ask that question and I will get to it. I'm out. Like, my brain is mush right now. So, not tonight, but come back another night and I'll answer that question. And Eleanor says, it's okay, say it like it is, dear. I said it the best I could, honey. I'm sorry. And Eleanor says, thank you so much. Heart and kisses. And Safia says, no worries. And Safia says, I'm grateful for that. And Safia says, yeah, and it didn't begin between us. That's great. And Safia says, so it will stay at that. Perfect. Amazing. Preston says hello. Hello, Preston. I'm glad you made it. Preston, go ahead and save your question for next time because I am burnt out. I can't do any more questions tonight. I'm over my 2-hour limit. Ankita is here. Hi, Ankita. How are you? Okay, so I see that you did post questions on Kita, but my brain is mush and I can't. So bring these questions back tomorrow or another night and I will do them, but it's just not tonight. My brain has had enough. Yeah, so all I missed it. Yeah, just come back another night. I appreciate all of your questions, but I have mental limits and I adhere to those. But bring them back another night and I will definitely do them. So thank you guys. I will see you tomorrow. I love you all. Good night. Bye. And Preston says, I will love you. Thank you for everything you do. Oh, thank you, Preston. You're a sweetheart. Alright, see you guys tomorrow. Bye.